today. Not today. No, no.
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Mine is a terrible thing to waste. Terrible thing to waste.
If there's too many white people, I get nervous.
No.
Mine is a terrible thing to waste.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Initial Reaction. I'm Philip.
I'm Charles.
And this week we're talking about Get Out. It is the directorial debut of Jordan Peele from Key and Peele. And Initial Reaction, what'd you think?
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to think about this. It's like, I didn't know, it's just labeled as thriller. So I went in thinking, oh, okay, it's going to be something along the lines of a thriller horror like, I don't know, like 13, Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th or something like that. Something where somebody's chasing people, there's just a bunch of tension the whole time.
Right.
I don't know, not necessarily something where there's a bad guy chasing someone, but
No, yeah.
same level of tension, same level of respect given to the genre. But this seems like a mixture of thriller / horror / dark comedy /
It is. Yeah, it
you know
is.
what I mean? / a lot of the slashers. But no, I don't know what to think of it. I don't know. What do you think?
I really liked it. I did. I thought it was super interesting. I didn't know where it was going for most of the time, and then when it was like, this is where we're gonna take it, I thought it all lined up really well. Obviously, we won't, give any spoilers or anything. It would, take away from the experience if you do go see it. But yeah, no, I thought it was really well done, especially for, you got to keep in mind, like, you've seen Peele everywhere, as an actor and on his show, but this is his first, like, feature-length movie that he's made, and he wrote it and directed it, and taking that into consideration, it's a really well-made thriller, like, with, social commentary thrown in as well. Like,
See, that's what I didn't like about it. It's like you're making a horror movie, but you're making a social commentary. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And, like, what's the social commentary?
Well, I think it's
know what
it's a black guy making a movie about what it's like to be a black guy and what he feels like it's already in a stressful situation, or an awkward situation, this black guy meeting his white girlfriend's white family. And so it's already kind of like awkward because they're overcompensating a little bit. Should mention, like, Bradley Whitford and Catherine Keener are the parents. And I thought Whitford was really great because he does this thing where he kind of is trying to overcompensate at first. And so it's already this awkward situation that has some tension to it. And then he just adds tension with the whole thriller slasher, aspect to it. And so I thought that was a cool way to set that up, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, because you have stuff that is actual social commentary, like some of the movies we watched last year, with even like historically, like with 12 Years a Slave and that was last year, but Birth of a Nation and stuff, and even like older stuff like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, like with Sidney Poitier. Like, you had social commentary, there was a point to it. This was like, it started in a good place, and it could have, it is a horror thriller, so it's like, but I felt like it was divided in its message, because it's like, yeah, social commentary, it's awkward, I don't know, we'll never know you and I will never know what it's like to be a black guy with your girlfriend's all-white family and how awkward that is. But at the same time, like, then it's like, you can tell by the previews that there's hypnotism involved. We're not going to spoil anything like that, but that's all in the trailer, so I don't feel like I'm spoiling it. But, like, also, it's like a black guy's worst nightmare. Like, this is what's in it. Like, like, this is what he would have
and that's where I think the kind of...
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, is this social commentary, or are you poking fun? Like, I don't know. It split the road too far for me.
Oh, see, I thought it was by using that awkward social situation as an in to then amplify this tension and awkwardness through the genre that it uses. I thought it did that well enough to where it was like, it kind of made a point. Obviously, it was amplifying again what it feels like to, be a black guy in this situation. But it's,
But that's like you're like it's amplifying it by murdering people and doing having lobotomies and
Well,
stuff
no,
like
I
that.
mean,
You know what I mean? Like that's not amplified. That's not even that's not
well,
even,
I think there's something,
like that's way more far than an allegory or just a metaphor. Like that's blowing that genre out of the water and be like, okay, now this is about this over rationalization of what I'm going in a different direction than social commentary. I'm going into so everybody can go, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's still peppering in humor throughout the whole entire
Oh, yeah,
thing. I thought that was odd as well.
Oh, see, I thought, I'll look it up real quick. Lil Rel Howery, who plays Rod, he is he's a stand-up comic, but he is the comic relief in this movie. I thought he was kind of a standout. You want to say the two leads, Daniel Kaluuya and Allison Williams. They were both really good. Allison Williams has kind of this dual role to play without saying again too much, and
I think that's already too much.
Yeah, that probably is too much, but I thought she did really well at it, and the performance just kind of elevated the material, because I thought the material was solid. I thought, it went to places you may not have expected, or that might not have felt in line with whatever he was trying to say, about society today. But I think there's still a point there. I would definitely like to see it again.
I mean, there's a point there. I just don't think it was made well. It was a firecracker to me. It just went straight up, building, and then exploded at the end.
Oh, see, I thought it all came together perfectly, almost. I thought it lined up, as especially with horror movies. Usually, some things fall apart in the explanation at the end in the third act, and it kind of feels like, oh, that's it. But I thought it lined up really well. This is, definitely one of the better movies we've seen this year. Granted, it's only February, but no, I think there's a lot to say about this one, but we won't go on too much initial reaction. What would your...
We've already went in way too much.
Well, okay, so what is your star rating?
No, you go first.
I'm going to give it 4 stars. I thought it was really solid. I would like to see it again and, maybe, dissect it a little more. But, I thought it was a really solid genre exercise, as well as had a lot to say. 4 stars from me.
When you label something as a thriller or horror, the intention of the director is supposed to be the thrill and horrify, not. I don't think it's supposed to be to push a political agenda or something like that, especially in this genre. Think of how many horror films and stuff like that are in this genre aren't can you name one other horror film that has social commentary in it?
Yeah, a lot of them do. They do.
That's a generalization. A lot of them do. But,
they
but obviously
do.
not enough to stick out in your mind to where you can.
Well,
so that's why I'm giving this one 2 out of 5.
Wow. No, I just, because this doesn't scare or thrill or horrify on.
Well, if you're going to label as that or market as that,
I don't think it does it in the traditional sense.
If that's the director's intent to thrill, that's the whole intent of thrillers and horror.
I don't think it did it in the traditional sense of the genre, but I think it was disturbing on a much deeper level, and I think that's what he was trying to get at. And I was cringing through parts of it, and. Then I was laughing, and I don't know. It was a very interesting time. Like I said, I want to see it again, but I thought
thrilling and horrify isn't deep. It's supposed to be at the surface where it bubbles over, where you react. I don't think you have to go deep for horror or thriller.
But you can, and it's better for it to me. Oh well. I enjoyed it. I say go see.
You
Get
wanted
Out.
one where we disagreed.
Hey, there you
got
go.
one.
There we go. I say go see it. Charles says stay home. Would you even rent it? Would you suggest that, or would you give it a shot?
Go see everything, except for Jason Statham's last 4 movies. Go see everything and decide for yourself. That's the whole point. But
all right. Well, thanks for checking us out.